be a dumbass like I was and just get all like giddy, and because and it was so funny. It was so funny too. Like when they gave me like this $200 gift card, and I was like, wow, that's so cool, you know. But yeah, it's okay. It's easy to give someone $200 when you took $4,000 from them. Yeah. All right, guys. So we're back on the road. Today I want to talk about some financial stuff, like some mistakes that I made, and I should never have even made these mistakes, but I already did, and I got to deal with them, and I just want to share them with you guys so you guys don't make the same ones. First off, I'm not a financial advisor, but like most stuff or almost everything that you need to know is out on the internet, and it's free for the most part. Alright, there's always someone sharing something. So one of these mistakes is I got screwed at the dealer. And it's not that I'm gonna like call out the dealer for doing what they did. It's just that I, as a customer, you should know better, right? You need to know, especially when you're going to buy a car, that these guys are gonna pull tricks, stunts, whatever you want to call them. They're gonna try to squeeze money out of you, is what I'm saying. And the way that they did this is that they sold me the what do you call it, their extended warranty, and they put like some electronic anti-corrosion device on my car or something like that. Now at the time I was just so excited to buy the car. You know, it's a stinger. Like, I guess if you're watching this video, you're probably interested in that car as well. But for the most people that are brand snobs, they're like, oh well, yeah, that's just a shitty Kia, bro. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, so I was really excited to buy the car because I've done all my research. I watched like all the Doug DeMuro videos, Throttle House videos. There's so many videos out there, so many big car channels that you can look on and see what this car really is about. So I did my research, super excited to buy this car, and specifically this one because of the trim and all the tech that comes with it. And it was listed for just under $40,000, which, I mean, I think even now it's still a decent price because that's kind of what they're going for this, you know, trim level with all the tech and so on. Older versions, which is like the 2018 to 2021 models, they're in the some of them even $30,000 range, you know. So I'm surprised, but yeah, I paid. Well, it was listed for a little under 40,000 with taxes and so on. It's gonna go up, of course, but the mistake was I didn't know how much these dealers actually put on when they, you know, you pay for that extended warranty. And at the time, I had a Honda Civic, so 2012 Honda Civic, which I traded in, and I only got like $5,000 for it. That's what they told me they would give me, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll take it. And I think it was okay because when I was looking at the market for like buying another Civic, there were, in my opinion, like better looking ones, even slightly newer, less mileage, and just better overall condition, that were selling cheaper than I bought my car. So I was like, well, if I get $5,000 for it, then, you know, I'll take it, because some people are selling their cars cheaper than what I'm getting for it. But anyways, the price that I sold it was $5,000. I got, you know, with taxes, I think it was $5,500, something like that. I don't know, but they used it. In my opinions, they got the car for free, because what they sold me, the extended warranty, was like $4,000+. And then the thing is, when you get that warranty, because I financed this car, I didn't buy it cash, you end up paying taxes. You end up paying interest on that money, so you spend a lot more. And I just thought, well, wow, I didn't even, at the time, like I wasn't looking. It was like when I was paying down my interest, I had to go to the bank that got me the loan, or they set the loan up, and open an account there, and just so I can see my balance and keep track of it, so I can keep paying it off. And when I saw it was $47,000. So in total, I spent $47,000 plus the trade-in of my car, and I paid. Man, I wasted so much money, but I paid $8,000 plus tax for that car, and then I bought a set of wheels from this guy off Marketplace, and because the ones that they were on were some shitty rims, and the tires are also old too, and this guy was selling his Civic rims for, I think it was like $700, like wheel and tires, and they didn't seem old. They had good treads. They weren't old, so sometimes people sell like wheels with tread, but they're so old that they're gonna just blow at any point in time. They're dry rot. That's why you must change your wheels or your tires after a couple of years. I don't know what the interval is, but yeah. So just because it has treads doesn't mean it's actually good. But I looked at it, I went there, looked at it, bought them. So I spent in total maybe, I don't know, about 10 grand on that Civic when I just got it. And I sold it after a month. So I bought it in, I think it was like April, and I sold it in May. Yes, so only had it for a month. Now, that's one of the dumbest things, because I just lost like 5 grand right there. And then I got ripped off by the dealer. So yeah, I made a lot of mistakes, and it's only like after the fact that I started like looking into it. And I just want to, I don't know, make sure you guys don't make the same mistakes that I did. Now, the next thing is that my interest rate is high. Like, so my interest rate is like 10.01%, and I know how interest works, so it's not a surprise of how much interest I'm gonna pay. But I didn't actually look at the numbers until I already had the car and everything, opened the account with the bank, and then started looking into the actual paperwork that I signed. Because they just when you're in the room with the finance person, all they're gonna do is tell you, oh, you can sign here, here, and here. And well, that is how you do it, but like, you should read that thing. Take your time, read the actual paper, see what you're paying for. Because if I had known I was paying so much for the that extended warranty, I would not have taken it. And this car already still had warranty on it, because it didn't reach the mileage nor the years. It's a 2022 model, and Kia is giving people like, what, I think it was 10-year warranty, something like that. Yeah, or 10-year warranty and 100,000 miles, or maybe 100,000 kilometers here. Powertrain coverage, don't quote me. I'm not even gonna look it up, but what I'm saying is it still had a warranty from the dealer. So and if you really need to, like, unless it's like some supercar or something that it's definitely worth it, like 10% off the car in warranty, I don't think that's worth it. Especially if you still have extended warranties, where I don't think 10% of the car in extended warranty is worth it if you already still have warranty covering the car. If you don't have warranty covering the car and the car is expensive, and it may be worth it to pay the warranty, especially if you know how much, like, if something breaks, how much like a engine replacement is gonna cost, something like that. But yeah, it goes back to reliability. This car is very reliable. almost 93,000 kilometers. So I'm gonna make up. When it reaches 100,000, I'll get the transmission fluid change, a diff oil changed, or proper service. Maybe even like do the brakes and everything. But so far, no issues, no electrical gremlins, no mechanical issues. The only thing I did was I took it in for the that recall that they changed the what do you call it, oil feed line for the turbo. I think it left turbocharger or something like that. So I did that, but yeah, and it's only because it's a potential fire hazard. So definitely get your recall stuff sorted out. But yeah, I made those mistakes. I don't want you guys to make them. Would I buy this car again? Yeah, absolutely. It's really nice. Interior is nice. It drives really nice. Handles really well. Like you can see the video on track.
Pass on the left side. Pass left. So make your way back right a little bit, then brake towards this cone. Hard brake. Harder. Off.
And I just love looking at it. Like when I get out, when I go back to it, you know, there's always going to be faster cars, prettier cars, more expensive cars, and that's just the world we live in. Like you're never going to really have the best unless you're someone like Manny Koshbin. I don't know, but yeah, at the end of the day, you just have to be happy with what you have. I already made these mistakes. There's no point in like crying over spilled milk. You just have to deal with them. But if I can help others to not make the same mistakes, I think that's the way I want to do it. I like helping people. I'm not really a nice guy, but I like being helpful so people don't make the same mistakes I do. You know, would I sell this car? No. If I was to sell this car, I probably would buy something like a R7, but that's like in a totally different price bracket. You know, you're talking more than double the value of this car. And if it's a newer one, you're looking at like quadruple, almost 5 times what I paid for this car. So no. And then, but this car has everything that you need, well, that I need. You know, all the trunk boot space, 4 doors, good seating positions. Anyways, so no, I wouldn't sell this car. I plan to keep this car for as long as I can, and I also plan to pay it off as fast as I can. Yeah. So right now I'm just making extra payments because I looked at how much I'm gonna pay in interest. Oh, by the way, it was an 84-month term. You know, at 10%, and the loan started at $47,000. So if you put that into some financial calculator, you'll see that it's a shit ton of interest, and I don't plan to be paying that much interest. They already squeezed me out of my money on the the extended warranty bullshit. So yeah, I also look into that electronic rust anti-corrosion thingy, and I was looking if it worked. There's like 2 sides. There's some people saying, oh yeah, it works great, and others like, no, it's just a fucking scam. And there seems to be no like evidence that supports that it works. So I don't know if it works. It's on the car. If it does work, then great, because I want to preserve the aesthetics of this car as much as possible. But yeah, guys, so before you go buying a car, you should look into all the tactics that the dealers are gonna try to do. You don't be a dumbass like I was and just get all like giddy, and because it was the only Stinger on the lot and I really wanted to get it. Yeah, but do your research. Check the paperwork before you sign it, like if they're trying to upsell you on stuff. if the payments are high and you can't afford it, don't buy the car, because you're committing yourself to something that's just, it's gonna stress you out. Am I stressed out right now? No, not really, because I make enough from my job and I also have a side hustle, but at the same time, it's not something nice to be having to make payments, you know. If you can buy a car cash, that's really the best way to do it, but most of us can't, you know. So if you're gonna finance a car, also, if you can get pre-approved for a loan, that's the best way. Like, pre-approved for a loan with a better interest rate than what the dealers are gonna try to sell you, do it. But you don't let them know beforehand, you know. Play your cards right. Like I said, there is a lot of good advice out there on YouTube or just Googling stuff. I didn't do that. I made the dumbass mistake. And it was so funny. It was so funny too, like when they gave me like this $200 gift card, and I was like, wow, that's so cool, you know. But yeah, it's okay. It's easier to give someone $200 when you took $4,000 from them, you know. So yeah, they're not bad people. It's just that they're just doing their job, I guess. Their job is to make money, and they're gonna do it in any way they find possible. And yeah, it may not be the most morally right way, but the obligation is on you, the onus is on you to do your own research, and at the end of the day, you're the one spending the money. So if you're gonna spend money, be smart about it. Don't be a dumbass like me. Alright, I don't know. I don't know if I said everything I wanted to say in this video, but hey man, I think that's enough. So yeah, it's come to this point. So like I said, don't make these mistakes that I did. I hope you guys do better, but I don't regret buying this car. I just regret spending that much money paying for some warranty shit, you know. Anyways, so if you guys enjoyed this video, please consider liking, subscribing. I plan to do more videos, and I'm not gonna be the one that like zipping through traffic and doing all those illegal stunts. Like, it's just not for me. I already got a speeding ticket once, and I'll probably just post a clip here. But yeah, and it was not good. It was not fun, you know. So I don't want any more of those. So yeah, guys, I'll just be probably driving, vibing, and sharing my experiences with you guys. And yeah, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.